morning, everyone. Thank you for joining me. Pilates mat. Let's start standing. We'll do some movement to get ready for the workout. So let's begin with our feet a little wider than our body. Turn your toes and knees out a bit. We're just going to do some side bends. So reach one arm up. Try to line up your arm with your ear. If you can lengthen your arm all the way, great. If it feels more comfortable bent at the elbow, that's fine too. We're getting our spine moving in different directions to get ready for our workout. Let's do 4 more. And 3, and 2, and 1. So now let's go into rotation. If you lengthen your arms, try your best to release any tension in your neck and drop those shoulders down. We're just going to gently turn to one side. Try not to move your legs or your hips, just move your upper body. So you might feel like you're not going as far or turning as far, that's fine. Let's do 4 more, and 3, and 2, and 1. Take it to the center and lower your arms down. Now from here, take your feet out even wider. We're gonna bend at our knees and at our hips, that very important hinge move here. Length from your head to your tailbone. And now from here, we're gonna do a cat-cow stretch in this position. So we round our back, lower our head a little bit, and then lengthen. That's all. Let's do 2 more. Exhale, pull the abs in. Inhale, lengthen. 1 more. Exhale, round your back. Inhale, lengthen. Now stay in this position. Make sure your feet are wide because it's a little bit more comfortable for the next move. We're going to go into rotation again where we drop one shoulder and then the other shoulder. And we just keep switching. 2 more. 1 more. Take it back to the center and now round all the way up to a tall standing position. Back to a side position, but this time we're going to reach. Place your hand on your quad and lengthen from your fingertips to your toes. So instead of that curve, we're just reaching. And you should feel the stretch in the back muscles, and then take it over to the other side. Think of that nice length. In this position, draw those abs in, look straight ahead, you got it. And back over to the other side. Reach, line up your arm with your ear. Perfect. 1 more time. Up and over, hold, and take it to the center. Now let's just take a deep breath in, and as you inhale, look up. Exhale, look straight ahead. 2 more. Try to inhale through your nose. Exhale through your mouth. 1 more time. Inhale and exhale. Walk your feet in. Last move for our warm-up. Position your legs hip distance apart. Place your hands on your lower back with your fingers pointing down and arch your back. So you gently press your hands into your lower back and then come back up tall. So as you extend, we're lengthening those front body muscles, and then we pull our abs in to come up tall. I'm going to angle a little bit. 2 more. Inhale and exhale. Just 1 more. Inhale and exhale. Relax your arms by your side. All right, let's begin the little balance challenge. So you can place your hands here or keep them in this position. We're going to lift one leg up with a nice straight position and a little turn out. You'll notice it's more comfortable. Keep your hips even and really pull those abs in and up. Release the shoulders. I'm going to place my hands here. We're going to do 8 kicks with our nice straight leg, both legs straight. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Place it down and switch legs. Stand tall, stretch the other leg out, make sure your hips not higher, and 8 kicks. Turning your leg out, so externally rotated. 2 and 1, take it in. Now switch but into a knee lift. Hold your knee up. We're going to cross over the bottom leg, lift, tap down right to the center. Lift, cross over. Now we're going to work on hip mobility. Keep going. Knee up, cross, up, place it down. Knee up, cross, up, place it down. A little challenging to balance. Just 1 more. Knee up, cross. And you probably feel it in the hips. Strengthen those hips. Let's switch legs. Knee up. We'll do the first one nice and slow. Cross over. Knee up. Take it down, straight down. Lift up, cross over, lift up, take it down. Lift up, cross over, good. Lift up, tap the floor, nice and easy, not too hard, controlling the way down. 2 more, up, cross, up. 1 more, up, cross, up, take it down. Switch legs. This time, lift your knee, we're gonna circle around. Take your leg back behind your body, keeping your leg bent. Let me step forward a little so I have some room. Now in this position, you should feel the back of your leg work. We're opening the hip. There's an extension position here, and then take it back around. Place it down. Switch sides. Knee up, circle around, hip mobility, contract that hamstring, take it back out to the side and down. 2 more. Then you can try it with your arms down, see if it's a little more comfortable. As you circle around, you just reach your arms back and then take it forward. 1 more. Lift, circle around. You got it. Back and down. Okay, shake out your legs. Let's go into a wide squat position. Turn your knees and toes out, sit back. Hold onto your quads here, place your hands here. Length from your head to your tailbone, so you feel a stretch here, not a strong contraction where you're tucking. Try not to tuck the tailbone. Let's stay low and do some pulses. Let's do quite a few so you really feel it in your legs. Now if you hinge here, you get comfortable with that, making sure there's enough movement or flexibility in your hip, glute area, hamstring area to get down into a nice hinge. This exercise is really comfortable. You're just gonna feel the burn of the work in your legs. And 4 more. 3, 2, slowly lengthen. Now we stand tall, lift your chest. Good, take it back down. Let's do that again. Nice job. Keep breathing. Hands are on your legs, but try not to tense up your neck. Slide those shoulders down your back. 4 more. 3, 2, and slowly stand tall. Walk your feet into a squat position, legs parallel. This time, reach forward, stand tall. Now when you go into that squat, if you're hinging at your hip and maintaining that nice steady back, it should feel good, a nice stretch in those back body muscles. 4 more. Inhale, exhale. Hold it down on this one and let's do some pulses again. You can reach if that gets uncomfortable, take your hands to your legs. And 8, 7, 6, shift your body weight back on your feet so you're not on your toes. Last one, stand nice and tall. Straighten your legs completely, legs together. Balance challenge. Let's go up onto our toes and just hold it. Knees straight, standing tall, good posture. Relax your arms, perfect, and then lower down. 1 more time. Take it up onto your toes. Try your best to balance, draw in those abs. Now let's move our arms. Let's do some lateral raises while we're on our toes. It makes it a little more challenging. Good, 4 more. 3 more. 2 more. And 1. Take everything down. Now 1 foot in front, 1 foot back, but they're just about 2 inches apart, not too far. Stand tall, go up onto your toes, keep your body weight even between your front and back leg. Now lift your arms forward towards me, all the way up, and then slow and control down. Keep your heels lifted. 2 more, big inhale here, exhale. 1 more, inhale through your nose, exhale and lower your heels. Let's switch. 1 leg in front, 1 leg behind, hips even, abs strong. Stand tall, lift up onto your toes, knees straight, arms again, reach forward up, and slow and control down. Good. Inhale on the way up. Exhale, just 2 more. Feel the lower leg working. 1 more. And lower everything down. Okay, shake out your legs. Let's go back to that turnout position. Feet as wide as you can get them because we're gonna go over to the side. Little rotation of your upper body and then switch. Good, sitting back. Glutes reaching towards the back of the room. And 4, and 3, and 2. Now stay to this side, just hold, freeze right here, working on strength and stability. Keep that leg bent. All right, let's switch over to the other side, hold it here, good. And now let's take it to the center with our legs turned out. Now we're gonna do some singles where we raise our arms shoulder height, bend our legs at the same time, and then legs straight and arms lower. Let's take an inhale on the way down, exhale as we lengthen. 4 more. And 3, and 2. Now let's hold it right here. We're gonna keep our legs steady and circle our arms so we really start to feel it in the upper body. All right, let's circle our arms the other way for 8, 7. Keep your chest lifted, draw in those abs. Don't tuck the glutes. And 4, 3, 2. Hold your arms straight out. Flip your palms up. Let's do 8 bicep curls. If you're getting tired, you can straighten your legs, but keep your arms moving. And 3, and 2, and 1. Stay low, palms down, reach. Take 1 hand to your leg, 1 arm up and over. Let's do some side bends. This is it, last one with our legs bent. Reach up and over, good, and switch. Just 2 more. Side bend, and one more. Take it to the center and 4 counts up, so nice and slow. 4, 3, 2, 1, and walk your feet in. Great job. Okay, last exercise, stand. Stand really tall. We're gonna work the hips. Hands on your waist or by your side. Lift one knee up like we did earlier. Try to get into the correct position so we're lengthening. We're not tucking or rounding. If you feel like you're rounding, just lower your knee a little bit. We're just gonna do some pulses up. So my knee's bent, my foot's under my knee, so I'm not tucking my heel close to my glute. Just allow the lower leg to hang straight down. Lift with your hip. 8 more. 7, 6, 5. You got it. 4, 3, 2. Now hold it for a couple of seconds and then slowly lower down. Stand really tall, switch legs. As you lift your knee, try your best to keep your hips even. Fold right here and then pulse it up. Good. Again, standing nice and tall. Keep those back body muscles working. We lose that connection when we end up here. So really stay tall, even if you have to lower your knee. 8 more. 7, 6, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower down. Shake out your legs. Okay, let's take it to the back of our mat with our legs together. We're going to start off with some calf raises, legs close. So just going up onto your toes and back down. Keep your knees straight. This is great, especially if you do it without shoes because or sneakers. You're strengthening all the muscles in your feet, your ankle, the lower leg. We'll do some nice flexibility exercises towards the end of class. And 8, 7, 6, 4, 3. Okay, I'm sure you're really feeling. Hold it up. Stay right here. So we're strengthening, but again, we'll work the flexibility in our lower leg at the end of class. Hold it and lower your heels. Now reach your arms up, stand tall. We're going to dive, taking our hands to the mat. Walk your hands out to a plank. Now you will feel the stretch here already in the lower legs just by reaching the heels back. Stay in this plank position. If the plank's too much for you, you can always lower your knees and relax your toes. This is the modification. If you're doing okay, stay in that plank just a little bit longer. You'll notice those core muscles are starting to work a little harder now in a plank position. Now let's take it to a downward dog stretch. If you don't want to be upside down, stay in the plank. Hold it for 8 seconds. Head between your arms. Lower your heels. They don't have to touch the mat. And then take it back to a plank. Hold it. Breathe. Make sure your head's up. It's not hanging lower than your body. 4 seconds. Okay, take your knees down to the mat. Let's go to a child pose stretch and reach your arms. This should feel great. Hold this nice stretch and take a couple of deep breaths in. One more inhale. On your exhale, sit back on your heels and slowly round it up. We're dragging our hands back. Stack your spine, arms by your side. Let's roll our shoulders back. We're going to do a little bit of upper body work. 4 more. And 3. And 2. And 1. All right, take it back to your hands and knees. But this time, we're going to walk our hands forward, lower our hips, but keep our knees on the mat. Let's do some tricep work with our knees down. So we're going to bend our arms. Feel free to go all the way down if you're comfortable with that. Just be careful because it's a lot on your shoulders. So again, we're going to bend, straighten. My fingers are pointing straight ahead. My elbows are back. Now hold it halfway. Stay right here and just check your form. Is your head here? If it is, hold it up. Eyes look down and then press away from the mat. Let's do 4 more singles. Bend. 3, 2, and 1. Hold it up and walk your hands back to a kneeling position. We're going to do a little upper body work here. If you're not comfortable kneeling, you can cross your legs or go to a high kneeling position. Lift your arms shoulder height. Notice, do your shoulders round forward? If they do, try your best to slide your shoulders down and back. It usually helps when you look straight ahead. Keep the chest lifted a little without arching. All right, let's just pull back and reach. Pull back and reach. Any breathing pattern you'd like. I like to exhale when I pull and I inhale when I reach forward, but it's up to you. As long as you're breathing. 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. Okay, arms reach. Let's go back to that tricep position again. We're going to do a few more. Walk your hands out, lower your hips so it's a little more challenging, but if it's too much, you can always do the tricep presses here. All right, ready? Let's do 4. Bend. 3, 2, and 1. Walk your hands back. One more time, that kneeling position. Reach your arms forward. Let's pull straight back 8 times. Focus on the upper back. Reach your elbows nice and wide. 4, and 3, and 2. Now hold it back right here. We're going to do mini pulses. Reach your elbows a little back behind your body. Last 8, 7, 6, and 5. Only 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. Lengthen, and then lower down. Walk your hands out again, but this time wide position push-ups. Hands are wide. Angle your fingers in, elbows out. Let's go all the way to the mat just so we can check our form. So my hands are not too high. They're right on the side of my chest. Elbows point out, head or eyes looking down, but your head's in line with your body, and then push away. All right, let's do 8. Elbows out. 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. Okay, walk your hands back. This time, let's get into a cat-cow position. So knees a little bit apart, hands under your shoulders, lengthen your body first in a neutral spine, and now start to tuck your tailbone and allow the rest of your spine to follow this movement into flexion. And then slowly lower, extension. And again, exhale round. Inhale, extend. 2 more. So we're moving our spine. If you have any tightness in the spine area, the muscles around the spine or the hips, this will help to relax and relieve that tension. Let's find that nice neutral position, little curve in your lower back. Let's take your toes to the mat. Sit back just so you feel the stretch in your feet. Hold it for a few seconds. And then take it forward. Okay, from here, let's go to a seated position closer to one end of the mat. Now let's start with a stretched out position so our legs are nice and straight, sit tall. The goal, if you're not comfortable and you're here, the goal with Pilates is to be able to sit up tall with your legs straight, hinging, and feel pretty good in this position. If you're not there yet, that's okay, you'll get there. So let's flex our feet and reach for our toes. Let's do a little stretch before we go all the way down to the mat. So I'm trying my best to not round and just hinge. If you're here, that's okay. The goal is just to be comfortable in this position. Feel the stretch, but not feel any stress in the lower back. If you're here, that's great. Okay, sit really tall, point your toes, bring your legs together. Let's curve our spine and roll back a little bit. Hold it here. Find a position where you feel the abs working, your back's comfortable, you're tucking the tailbone now, and we're now flattening the lower back a little more. We don't have that natural curve. And then roll it down a little bit more and hold it here. Just freeze and breathe. Each time you exhale, try to draw those abs in closer to your spine. Inhale, expand the rib cage. Exhale, abs in. 2 more breaths. 1 more. On your next exhale, let's roll all the way down. Slow and steady. Okay, once you're down, slide your feet and hold your arms up over your shoulders, right over your shoulders. Lift your legs and glue your lower back to the mat. Lower your left leg and right arm and keep your lower back on the mat. So we're in a slight posterior tilt. Lower your right leg, left arm. Take it back up. Switch, right arm, left leg. And up, and switch. Now this exercise, the more challenging part of this move is here when we're reaching. So try exhaling right here. Use those strong core muscles on that exhale as you lower your arm and leg. One more, it's gonna get a little more challenging. Okay, now we're gonna curl it up, our arms lower a little bit. We're gonna do the same thing in this position, eyes looking over your knees. Okay, opposite arm to leg for 8, and switch. If this is too much for you, place your head and shoulders back on the mat. Keep moving. Just 4 more. Exhale, inhale. Feel those abs work. And 2, and 1. Now from here, we're gonna bend our legs, hug our knees, and rest our head and shoulders back. You can rock side to side if you'd like, while we're holding the stretch. Okay, take it to the center, lower your feet, hip distance apart. We're gonna support our head. Hands behind your head. Now, when I support my head, I like to lift my elbows. It's just so much more comfortable in the shoulder area. And now curl it up, looking over your knees, and see how this feels. Your lower back can be against the mat. You're contracting the glutes and quads, but not real strong in the glutes. Just try to relax the glutes a little bit so you're not in a posterior tilt too much. A little tilt's fine. Curl it up, drop that rib cage, eyes looking over your knees. Hold it, and then lower down. Let's do that again. Inhale, exhale, right back up. Drop the rib cage so we can't see it here. We press it into the mat, the back of the rib cage. Chin away from your chest. And let's do 16 pulses. 12 more. 8 more. Only 4. Hold it up. Inhale deep. Exhale, roll down. Lower your arms to your side. Lift your legs back to a tabletop position. Keep your lower back on the mat. Now from here, we're going to do some reverse curls. So we pull our abs in to lift our hips just an inch or 2, and then back down. And repeat. Exhale. Now as you curl up, try not to tense up your neck and shoulders. All core. If you're uncomfortable in the hips, you can try turning your knees out, keeping your feet together. You can also lower your heels close to your hamstrings. That usually relaxes the quad a little bit and then relaxes the hip a little bit. So hopefully you feel it more in the abs. The nice part about reverse curls, it really targets those lower abs. 8 more. 7, relax your arms and shoulders. And 4, and 3, hang in there, and 2, and 1. Slowly lower your legs hip distance apart. Relax. Take your hands behind your head again. Now, this time, we're going to curl up in a little rotation. So we turn to one side, and then lower back down. Switch sides. Lift, rotate to the other side, and back down. Keep going at a pace that's comfortable for you. Try not to move your hips. So we're just lifting our shoulders straight up, and then one shoulder lifts a little higher. We reach our elbows towards the knee, opposite knee. Again, chin away from your chest, just a little tuck in the chin, down and back. 4 more, and 3, and 2, you got it, and 1. Okay, arms to your side again. Lift your legs to tabletop. It's gonna get a little more challenging. Stretch your legs up, hold your hamstrings. Now we're gonna do some leg circles, but before we do, flex your feet, feel that nice stretch in the back of your legs, and then point. Now the circles, arms to your side, or you can place your thumbs under your glutes, which adds a little support. We're gonna reach our legs wide, circle around, go as low as you like, just be careful, make sure your back feels good, and then back up, and circle. I place my thumbs under my glutes a little. I find it so much more comfortable, but it's up to you. You can keep your arms by your side. Just make sure your lower back's doing good. It's not uncomfortable. 2 more. 1 more. Okay, now bend your knees in. Let's hug our knees again and curl it up, looking over our knees. Let's do single leg stretch. Hands behind your head. Lift your heels a little bit. Let's go into single leg stretch where we reach one leg, and then we switch, and switch, and switch. 8 more, and breathe. 7, you got it. We're gonna do 2 or 3 exercises in a row. After this, we're gonna go right into scissors. 3, and 2, and 1. Lift both legs to tabletop. Stretch them up towards the ceiling. Release and hold one leg, lower the other leg. Slowly switch. This is scissors. And 8, and 7, and 6. You can rest your head back if you prefer to do it here. And 3, and 2, and 1. Both legs to tabletop. If you're down, curl up. Hold your head again, support your head. Double leg stretch. Reach both legs out. Pull it in. If this is too much for you, the modification, we would just take 1 foot to the mat. Exhale as you reach. Inhale as you bend. 4 more. And 3. Keep your back steady. 2. and 1. Okay, relax back, bend your knees, arms to your side. Last time reverse curls, and then we're done here. Pull your abs in, lift your hips, and again, lift and lower. Now let's try something a little different. When you lift your hips, we're gonna move them to one side of the mat. Lift, move them to the other side of the mat. Good, lift, move to one side, and then over to the other. Hang in there, just 4 more. 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Take your hips to the center of the mat and slowly lower your feet. Okay, stretch your arms out to the side. Let's lower our legs to one side. Feel that nice stretch in your obliques, a little bit in the abs. Keep your head and shoulders nice and relaxed. If your neck's uncomfortable, you can place something under your head to give you that a little bit of height. We want our neck in a nice neutral position. Now let's slowly lift our legs and over to the other side. And then lift your legs back up. Okay, let's do a roll up to get to a seated position. Stretch your legs out, arms by your ears. We're gonna go all the way up. Inhale, lift your arms. Exhale, try to roll up. And if you get stuck here, you can't get up, just kick your leg. Spine stretch forward. That's where we round up and over our legs. And then stack your spine sitting nice and tall. Okay, from here, hands behind for reverse plank. Legs stay lengthened. We lift our hips and hold this position, looking over our body. Glutes are contracted strong, hamstrings to hold this position, and then slowly lower down. Okay, cross your legs. Let's go back to our hands and knees. We're gonna get to a push-up position just to lower our body all the way down to the mat. So stretch your legs out or place your knees on the mat. And when you're ready, take it all the way to the mat nice and slow. Relax your toes, arms 90 degrees out to the side. Legs are fairly close because now we're gonna lift our upper body and lift our legs and stay right here with our legs reaching, arms bent, eyes looking down, back of the head reaching up towards the ceiling. Now let's do some pulses here. Nice strong posterior muscles. Those muscles that'll help maintain a good posture. Now if this gets uncomfortable, you can always alternate legs where one foot stays on the mat. Then you switch as you pulse out. But if you're doing okay, continue with both legs. Hopefully you're starting to feel it. And 8 more. 7, 6, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take it all the way down. Okay, from here, one hand on top of the other, rest your forehead on your hands. Lift your body up. Legs are close together. Just stay here. Elbows reaching wide. Hold it. Now lift an inch higher and hold. Reach. My abs are contracted strong. It's like a little platform for my spine to rest on. Hold it, hold it, hold it, and lower down. Okay, from here, arms to your side with your palms in. We're gonna lift into extension now, just a little higher. Be careful though on this. Now your arms are reaching there, a little higher than your body, your eyes looking past your mat, and then lower down. Let's do that again. Lift and lower. So now, instead of staying neutral, we're trying to extend our upper back a little bit. 4 more. Open up the chest. We're lifting our head a little, looking past our mat. 2 more. 1 more. And lower down. Take your hands to your side so we can go into extension. Keep your legs on the mat and just push away. Holding those abs strong, and then slowly lower down. Let's do an inhale as we arch. Exhale, lower. 2 more. Inhale through your nose. Exhale through your mouth. 1 more. Hands by your side, toes on the mat. Let's push back up into a push-up position. Be careful, hold those abs in strong. Stay right here, and then drop your knees to the mat. Legs close together. Hands under your shoulders. We're gonna still work those posterior muscles. Lift the right arm and left leg and just balance here in this position. Let's hold it for 8 seconds. Legs straight, arms straight. And lower down. Let's switch. Left arm, right leg. Excuse me. Hold it. Keep your hips even. Imagine you're balancing a bowl of water on your lower back. And lower down. Now we're going to switch again. Right arm, left leg, hold. Now from here, we're going to slowly move our arm and leg out to the side. So your leg is going one way, your arm's going the other, and then back to the center. Again, reach to the side. You got it. Back to the center. Reach to the side. Center. One more. So your arm's going to one side of the mat, your leg's going to the other side. Hold it. Now let's add on. We're going to bring our elbow to our knee and then lengthen. Elbow to knee and lengthen. So we look for our knee and then we look straight down by our hand that's on the mat. One more. Hold it and lower down. Let's switch. Left arm, right leg. Balance. Stay right here. When you're ready, move your arm and leg out to the side and then take it back in. Keep your leg lifted the entire time. Keep your arm the height of your head. Side and center. Four more. Side and center. Keep your leg nice and straight. Okay, just one more. Okay, once your arm and legs lined up with your body, let's flex our spine, elbow to knee, and then lengthen. Nice long position here. Again, slow and controlled. Bend your knee, elbow meets your knee, and then reach. You can exhale here, inhale as we reach. Just two more. One more. Hold it and lower down. All right, legs a little bit apart. Let's take our toes to the mat and just lift our knees. Hold it in this position. This is a great stretch for the lower leg and feet. Work for the upper body and core. And lower your knees down. Okay, let's take it to a side position. Reach your hand past your body. Your legs are bent. We're gonna reach our, goodness, I was forgetting what I was gonna do. So from here, we're gonna take it down to our elbow. I had an idea and I forgot what I was gonna do. So arm down on the mat, elbow under your shoulder. Let's lift our hip, hold it. Keep your shoulders stacked, keep your hips stacked. Stay right here. This, we'll hold it here and you can stay in this position if you'd like, or you can make it a little more challenging by lowering your hips, stretch your legs out. The top leg I like to put in front of my bottom leg, but you can keep them stacked if you'd like, and lift and hold it here. So the modification is knees bent, a little more challenging, legs straight. Keep breathing. 10 seconds. 5 seconds. And now lower your hip. From here, you're on your hip. We're gonna roll back to the muscle, to the glute. So we start to curve our spine. Reach your arm, bend your legs in. Another ab exercise. We're gonna stretch our legs out, pull it in, out, pull it in. You got it. If this is too much for you, you can just move the top leg, place the bottom leg on the mat for support. Try it both ways, find a way that's comfortable for you. And 4, and 3, good, and 2, and 1. Legs bent, let's push away from the mat and go right into mermaid stretch. One leg in front, swing the other foot behind, sit tall, and let's go into lateral flexion 4 times. Up and over, and then we'll switch sides. One more. And center. Okay, swing your legs over so we can go down to the other side. Legs are bent, elbow under your shoulder, and lift your side body. So you can stay here, lift your hips, and hold this side plank in this position, or stretch your legs out, a little more challenging. Keep breathing. You're going to feel those obliques work. Make sure your eyes are straight ahead. We're always trying to keep our neck in a good position, especially if we do a lot of computer work. We're always looking down at phones, and so this is your opportunity to stay in this nice neutral neck position. Strengthen there. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, and lower your hips. So remember here, we're on our hip, but now we're going to roll to our glute and start to curve our spine. Bend your legs in, stretch your top arm out, and when you're ready, reach and in. Now when you reach, try not to lengthen or arch your back. Stay steady in this little curve. You can lower your bottom foot for support if you like, touching the mat, or continue with both legs. 6 more. Just 2 more. 1 more. Hold it in. Push away from the mat right into mermaid stretch. Up and over and switch. You can sit on a yoga block if that's a little more comfortable when you're in this mermaid stretch position. 1 more. And center. All right, let's lengthen our legs out in front. Let's go into soft. Legs are about hip distance apart when we reach. Now, it's not always comfortable sitting in this position. If you feel it's uncomfortable, bend your knees or sit on a yoga block. So we're gonna turn to one side, but we wanna keep our spine really lengthened. Then opposite hand to foot, we reach. The back arm reaches straight back. Come back up tall in rotation, and then center. Turn the other way. And reach. Back up, lengthen, and center. So you stay lengthened here, and then as you reach, you flex your spine and rotate. Come back up, and center the breathing. We inhale as we rotate. Exhale as we reach. Inhale, stack your spine back up. Exhale, center. Again. So in Pilates, we like to say here, pinky finger to pinky toe, reach, back up. And center, 1 more, turn. And center, lower your arms down. Legs together, let's support our body. We can lean back a little here. We're just gonna flex and point our feet. Toes up, toes down. Movement in your ankle and feet, keeping that area nice and flexible. 4 more, 3, 2. Keep your feet flexed. Now we're gonna take a deep breath in, so toes up. Exhale over as far as you can. Reach for your toes and hold it, or reach for the back of your legs. Stay right here. You can bend your knees a little, that's fine. Hinge at your hips the best that you can. Keep the chest open so you're not too rounded in the upper back. We wanna stay long in the upper back. And now slowly take it back up. Okay, let's go to a side position. We'll do one more exercise all the way down onto the mat. You can lengthen your arm, you can support your head, you can move your elbow forward, try to find a comfortable position. Bend the bottom leg and lift the top leg, holding those abs, and we're gonna circle the top leg round. We'll just do circles today, working the outer thigh. This is a great exercise. You usually feel it right away. You don't even need any weight, and you get that nice glute outer thigh workout. Make sure the rest of your body's in neutral, not flexed forward. Good. Keep your shoulders stacked. If you have a pillow close by, you can hold that pillow here under your head. Rest your head as long as your neck's in a good alignment. Now let's circle the other way. I know this isn't always comfortable, this position that I'm in for your shoulders, so that's why I was suggesting the pillow if you're uncomfortable in the shoulder area. Keep circling, keep your body steady. Good. Let's go the other way one more time. Reach and reach. Just 8 more. 8, 7. Keep your knee nice and straight. And 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold your leg up hip height. Just flex your foot and slowly lower down. Okay, bend your legs and rest that top leg. Before we switch sides, let's go to a seated position. We'll do one little stretch in between. Stretch your legs out again with your feet pointed. Same thing we just did, but with our feet pointed. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, up and over, and hold onto the back of your legs. Breathe into the stretch. Okay, slowly stack your spine back up. Let's go to the other side. All the way down into the mat. Center of your mat, nice straight line. Bend the bottom leg. Find a comfortable position for your upper body and lift your leg. A little tricky to go right into the other side because usually the other leg that we just worked gets really tired. So it's hard to continue, but try your best. Hold in those abs. Make sure your rib cage is lined up with your hips. It's not arched or forward here. Pull in those abs. Slow, controlled circle. Good. Let's go the other way. Make sure you circle back behind your body a little bit. Get those glutes involved. Nice. Okay, let's switch one more time. Other way. Good. Relaxing your arm and shoulder here. I'm just using my hand for a little bit of support, but I'm trying to keep my neck here nice and relaxed. All right, just 8 more. 7, 6. Hold in those lower abs. And 4, and 3, and 2. Now hold your leg up hip height, keep the hip open, legs in line with your body, flex your foot, and slowly lower it down. Good. Okay, bend both legs, rest the top leg for a few seconds. Let's push away from the mat and go onto our hands and knees. Okay, let's do thread the needle. So our knees are a little wide. We're gonna reach one arm straight out to the side. Take that arm, tuck it under the supporting arm, bend your arm and lower so the back of your shoulders getting close to the mat or on the mat. Hold this rotation stretch. So now we'll stretch the last few minutes. Okay, let's take it up and switch sides. Hand on the mat. Reach your other arm straight out. Then we start to tuck our arm under the supporting arm. We bend our supporting arm so we can get nice and low. You should feel this in your back, the stretch, in your shoulder, maybe a little in your arm. You can rest your head all the way down onto the mat if you'd like. And then slowly take it up. Okay, from here, legs hip distance apart. Like we did earlier, toes on the mat, we're just gonna shift our weight back and hold it, stretching our feet a little in the Achilles area. Stay right here. And then take it forward. Let's do pigeon stretch, which is great for the hip. So our hands are a little wider. We're gonna slide one knee forward between our hands. Then the back leg reaches back and we shift our body weight back, and as we do that, we turn this leg out a little. So our foot's on the inside, our knee on the outside. And we try to sink our weight down towards that hip there that we're stretching. You can lower your body if it's more comfortable. You can stay a little higher. So this is the pigeon stretch. We try not to turn our body. Keep your hips square and hold it. Now to get out of the stretch, excuse me, I'm sorry. I usually take my back foot and my toes on the mat, and then I lift my body weight up and switch. Knee forward, back leg reaches as we turn our front leg out. Foot on one side on the mat, reaching towards one side, knee on the other. Hold it, you're gonna feel it in the hip and glute area. Again, try it low, see how it feels. If you're comfortable here, stay here. Again, try not to allow your head to hang the entire class. We wanna keep our neck in good alignment because again, we just do so many activities looking down today, especially with technology. And phones, always on our phone. Hold it just a little bit longer. Okay, hands to the mat, the back foot, toe to the mat, lift your body weight up. Let's go into child pose stretch. Stretch your arms out, glutes reaching back. Hold this nice stretch, take a couple of deep breaths. On your next exhale, sit back on your heels, slowly round it up. Okay, from here, oh my gosh, my voice. Toes on the mat, we're gonna walk our hands back to this nice low squat stretch. This is one of my favorite stretches. Heels don't have to be on the mat, they're a little lifted. And now lengthen your legs. Now our heels drop to the mat. Lower your head and slowly round it up. Once you're up tall, just like we did at the beginning, hands on our lower back, let's arch our back and then come back up, supporting our lower back here. Arch and back up. All right, I'm gonna turn and face you. Let's take our legs wide. We'll finish today's class with a nice deep breath. Look up, exhale. One more time. Deep breath in and exhale. Thank you, everyone. Have a good weekend. I'll see you next week.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Tanya.
Thank you. Nice to see you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.